Hey guys, everything about this video is just going to be a hot mess. I'm telling you now. I was going to do this tomorrow, but there's still like so much good stuff to buy, I feel like, at Target and stuff, and it's only going to keep disappearing faster. So I want to like knock this out on my phone, just upload it really quick. The camera's like, well, whatever. The camera's going to be crooked this whole video. It is what it is. I don't want to mess with the tripod right now. So I went to Target, and I'll show you guys that stuff separately. I didn't get much one day, and I paid because it was still like a little high. It was only like 50% off. Oh my God, if these dogs start fighting right now, I'm trying to knock us out in one thing. I'll point that back out when I get to it, but I'm just like dying it. Like I have like zero makeup on right now. This is awful. But I wanted to show you guys what I got. Some stuff is for, like, I'm hoping this year to kind of do Easter too at my house with the kids and just make really small baskets, like a couple of trinkets, like nothing like the New Year's Eve bags. So I got a few things, but I'm going to start with Christmas Eve bags for next year. So if you're a book fanatic like I am, I love giving books and I love buying Jackson books. I'm just going to show you guys. I went a little crazy. These little golden books, which actually some of them I had to put back because they were mixed in with the like 49-cent ones, and they were actually yeah, see, she's accidentally left one of these $5 ones in here I didn't want. Is there another one? Yeah, I'm a little I didn't want to buy this one because it was still $5. It was just put in the wrong spot, but I guess it is what it is. I can return it probably. Actually, I have the receipt. These were all 49 cents. Some of these Jackson has, so I didn't necessarily get them for him, but I got them. There's such a variety of them. I got them for my littlest nephew, Nolan, and for Liam, because I don't think he has all these Christmas books, but it's just so many Christmas books. And then any that Jackson didn't have, I went ahead and got. And these books are like $5 a pop, which is why this was still $5. I'm going to take it back. I think they're still $5 a pop, but they were down to 49 cents. So I bought a bunch of those for the kids' Christmas Eve bags next year. And then these were even cheaper. These are for Jackson. These were 30 cents because a bunch of those little golden books I bought him last year for his schoolroom for like when I put all the Christmas books out. So he has some of those. And then these were down to 30 cents. He loves Paw Patrol. He was actually reading these in the shopping cart. Loves Mickey Mouse and Minnie. So I went ahead and got him these. Oh, I got 2 Paw Patrols. So I guess Liam will get one next year. He loves Paw Patrol too. These were 30 cents. So again, perfect for Easter, Christmas, whatever, stockings. So that's that. And then these were not super cheap. I think these were still like $3.25, but still they were cheaper than $7. So I got these next year for the Christmas Eve bags for, I got them for Jackson, Liam, but also Nolan, my nephew. I think he's going to be like 18 or 19. No, he's going to be like 20 months, I think. So he might be a little young for this, but she can put it aside to his first birthday if she wants. But I thought it would be cute. Jackson started playing with these supervised like earlier than a year. He just loves Tonka trucks and stuff. So I think he'll be fine. Then I picked up, these were down to 40 cents too. Jackson loves these like so much. These are his favorite things to do. I can always throw these in a bag and we have plenty. So I'm going to save some for Jackson's. There's like a bunch of different ones. There's Mickey. There's an elf. I'm going to save some of these for Jackson's stash I keep for like when we're going somewhere to a restaurant or something. And then next year in their Christmas Eve bag, I'm going to put a Paw Patrol one for Jackson and one for Liam. And then I found these. These are going to be, and I got one of each for 3 of the boys. These are going to be for their Christmas Eve bags next year too. They are these like sticker books. They're really cute. One is penguin and one is like gnomes, and so they're each gonna get one a piece, like, so they'll get 2. So I got 6 for the 3 boys. And they're replaceable, so you can place them all over these scenes. Nolan will be so, let me see. Yeah, he'll be, I feel like he was 8 months or not, he was 9 months at Christmas. So, I mean, he'll be pretty close to 2. And I know by like 1, Jackson was loving stickers. So I think this will be fine and appropriate for Nolan. And then I got to dig around and find some other stuff. Okay. I keep pausing this and then restarting. So if it's choppy, sorry, it's instant upload. This whole bag is mostly... Okay, I got this for my niece, my younger one. I thought it would be super fun in like an Easter bag. It's like body glitter, and my sister-in-law might hate me for that. And then I got one of these for Jackson. You'll see in a minute in the stuff I got the other day. I always go at 50% off because I always feel like there's things that are going to be gone by the time I get 70 and 90 like it was today. And all of these mostly were gone. Except for this one I found, but it was down to 40 cents. So, Jackson had a Nemo that used to swim, and I don't remember how it ended up breaking, but he broke it on accident. He was so upset. So we bought him, you'll see in a minute, several of these, and then I got them for the New Year or the Christmas Eve bags for next year for him and Liam too. So I found this one for 45 cents, and I was like, just get as many as you can, because when he breaks them, we'll have replacements. And then this whole bag, pretty much, let's see, yeah, this whole bag is this Elastoplasta, like, slime stuff. I don't know if this is going to last till next Christmas. It's sealed up pretty well, but I figured if it does, it would be good for the kids' Christmas Eve bags, for Liam, Jackson, and the 3 older kids. But for sure, the 3 older kids, Tristan, Isabel, and Joshua, my older nieces and nephews, I thought that'd be cute for a little Easter basket treat for them. So those were down to 45 cents. The other day, I wanted to buy them, but they were still like, I think $2.50 a piece, and that was just like, I don't know if they're gonna get dried out, so I don't want to like buy them and then they get dried out. But when they're like 45 cents a piece, I'm like, whatever. If it dries out and it's not good next year, then I just won't give it to them. I'll find something else. This is what I got the other day when it was still kind of expensive. But I was like concerned these things wouldn't be there anymore, if that makes sense. So I got these just for Liam and Jackson for next year. It's like those popper things that were so popular this year. This past Christmas, I gave them to the older kids, but I just wasn't really comfortable with Jackson and Liam having them just yet. They seem still like a little bit of a choking hazard. These were not so cheap. I feel like I think they were like $3 a piece, which if you're like, oh, $3 a piece, but like knowing you can get stuff for 45 cents for me, I'm like, that's still kind of expensive, but I just went with it because I was right. They weren't there anymore. Then we got these for Nolan. This was still kind of expensive. They had one left today, so I had wished I had hold off, but then again, there was only 1 pack left. So these were still kind of expensive for clearance. They were like $2.50, I think. And then, like I said, this was the other day's box. I got some of these the other day when they were half off, so I paid $2 the other day for these. Again, just so Jackson has plenty in his stash. I always wait till after holidays to buy these because he doesn't care if it's Santa or whatever. He just likes coloring and he loves using these kinds. So that's that. Those were a little more expensive, but now they're down to 40 cents. I got this golden book for him the other day when it was $2, I think. And I could have waited because I still had a lot, but it's okay. I picked this one for him because he's really into singing, and I think next year it'll be super fun. So this isn't going to be in his Christmas Eve bag. I'm going to pull it out at Christmas time for like homeschool. Like when we're doing homeschool stuff, he can kind of like, I can teach him Christmas carols, if that makes sense. So that's a Christmas carol book. Then I got these for my nephew, the little one, for next year. He should still be at an age where rubber duckies are still super fun. Jackson is just over 2.5, and he just now got to the point where he's like, not that interested in rubber duckies in the bath. So I think this will still be good for Nolan. I don't remember how much these were. They were only 50% off. I want to say they were still like $3 or something, but they weren't like 100% full price, but they weren't cheap for clearance. Okay. And these are some more of the Robo things. We got them for next year. One's for Jackson, one's for Liam for their Christmas Eve bag. They're like Robo fishes. I think these were still $2.50 when we bought them. And then we also bought him one we already opened. It was a mermaid one he's been using in his bath, and a sea turtle. And we just put those in his bathroom closet so that, like, you know, they're there when one breaks. Then I got him these, and I think I'm going to give him these for Easter. I don't remember how much these were. Like $1.50 a piece. They're just little bath toys. Paw Patrol. He's obsessed with Paw Patrol. So I figured that'd be good to put in his Easter basket. So a lot of the things I'm showing would be really great for like Christmas Eve bags like I'm talking about, but most people don't do that, or stocking stuffers maybe for next year. But they'd also be really great if you don't want to hold on to them that long. A lot of this stuff that's not like Christmas themed per se, like the RoboFish and stuff, would be perfect for Easter baskets. So this is a toy I got. As a lot of you guys know, we don't usually buy Jackson new stuff at Christmas and his birthday and stuff. If you're a newer subscriber, what I do is I shop clearance all year, and I keep it all in a storage unit organized. Because we have to have a storage unit because we don't have a basement here in Texas or anything in our Christmas decorations. Like, there's a lot of them. So we have a storage unit, and there's like everything I buy on like toy-wise on clearance. I go in there at Christmas time at his birthday, and I'm like, what do we want to give him this year? He's at an age where I can still do that. And then I always hold off a little bit of money so that if he's like, I want this year, it's not some huge deal. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is just gonna be like, you know, this, like, we hold off a little bit money and he wants something that's not on clearance or not on sale, it's something he's into, then okay, here's the money for it. But everything else, the majority of his gifts, I didn't spend much money on at all. And that really, like, people are always like, I don't know, like, how you're able to get him so many gifts at Christmas and stuff. This year I did not give him as much as I gave him last year, but it's because I do that. Jackson also isn't like watching TV, like we don't have cable or anything. He gets screen time, like over the holidays he's gotten way too much screen time because we had a lot to do, but he gets to watch one show a day basically, and some days he doesn't even watch anything. And he usually picks something on that we've downloaded, like a Paw Patrol episode or an episode of Blippi or Sesame Street or something like that, and that's it for the day. So he's not really exposed to commercials, like what I feel is like telling kids what they want. We let him look around in the store. He might see toys he thinks are really cool, or he might see Blippi playing with something. Like, he got really into dinosaurs, like watching Blippi play with him. And so that's why I always leave a little bit of money. Like, he also looks at catalogs. Like this Christmas, his friend had the play kitchen he has, and he really wanted it. And then he saw in the catalog too, and that's what he asked us for Christmas, was his play kitchen. And then the roller coaster my in-laws bought him, he had seen in a catalog too, and he had seen like a smaller version, like it's not as long, at this Mexican restaurant we go to. They have in like the kids play area, and he was like asking us like, I want a roller coaster, I want the orange one. So those are two things he did ask for. My in-laws bought him the roller coaster, and I split the kitchen with my dad. And so there's always like that little bit of money left over that I have to do those things for him. But for the most part, stuff like this is why I don't spend a lot of money at Christmas. This is probably going to be like a couple years out. I Googled in Kinetic Sand. I mean, I've had some Kinetic Sand when I was a teacher in my classroom, and it doesn't really, especially if it's not open, it doesn't really dry out. It seems to like stay okay for quite a few years. So probably in like a year or two, we'll let him have this. It's a Kinetic Sand, yeah, it says never dries out. A Kinetic Sand like magic mold tower, and they can make all this cool stuff in the tower. The Kinetic Sand takes shape, and it's obviously something for his older, probably like 4 or 5. It says 3+, but I'm thinking 4 or 5 he'll enjoy it more, because right now he's just really into Play-Doh. So that's usually like $20. Yeah, and I got it for 13 bucks. So that's something that's like a fun toy he's really gonna enjoy, and I don't have to pay full price for once he gets into all that Kinetic Sand stuff. A lot of I had bought a lot more of this stuff too, actually. It's already upstairs. So these are things we bought for Jackson too. These dinosaur eggs, they're basically bath bombs. And there's a dog tag inside, which he's not so much interested in. but you can collect them. They were stocking stuffers this year at Christmas at Target, and I got a bunch for my I got a bunch so that we have a bunch up there when Jackson wants to play with bath bombs, but also for my 2 nephews that are like under 10. I thought this would be fun, and they're little Easter. I'm like maybe putting 3 things in the Easter basket this year, like just a little like, oh, fun Christmas thing. So this, because this is what I got my niece, the younger one. I thought she'd really like this make your own bath bomb in her little Easter basket. And I don't even know if they're gonna be able to come for Easter. I can save this stuff for something else, but I thought it'd be really fun to have them like come over for Easter just to play and have like a family potluck. I got this for my older niece. She is, I could tell you guys, these were 49 cents too. I feel like this was a little more. This was like $1.25 or something, the make your own bath bomb. This one was still like $2, was usually 10. And so this, my niece is like 17. I thought she'd think these were super cute. These like Hello Kitty fortune bath bombs. I think she would like that. And then this candle was $5. It was usually like 15. And you know, like teenagers now, they love their candles and stuff. And this one smells so good. I think she'll really like it because she doesn't like things too floral. And this one's got sandalwood. And I kept smelling it. I was like, I bet she'd really like that because it's really hard to make any kind of Easter basket thing for a teenager. So I got her that and just those little bath bombs for Easter. But like when you see all that stuff go on clearance, like these are kind of like, I think that's it. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I had one more bag. So when you see this kind of stuff go on clearance, don't just think Christmas, think like Easter stuff. This is great for Easter. There was a ton of candy left. Oh, I did forget one thing over there. So I got 3 of these. I showed that a minute ago. Those are like the little trucks for them for next year. And then this Lego set, these are usually $20, and this was down to $13. And Jackson's obviously not using Legos like this yet, but I know that expensive, and I say expensive, like expensive ass Lego phase of his life is coming. So when I see stuff like this, like things I think he'll like when he's in that phase, I just go ahead and get them because I'm like, I'd rather buy it for 13 bucks than 20 later. And then the biggest, best thing I got, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I have been circling these advent calendars because this is what we got Jackson last year at Christmas clearance. And he had it this year for Christmas, so it was his advent calendar. This one's different, obviously. They make them different every year. This one's a lot cuter because it's kind of like an add-on for next year. So they have like buildings and stuff that his one doesn't have now. I have been circling it for ever since after Christmas, like days. And they kept it in the Paw Patrol section and it hadn't been marked down at all. So today I noticed that some kids had come in there and ripped open all of them except for one. So I grabbed it and I went to talk to them. I was like, okay, how come everything in Christmas is 90% off, but this calendar is not? And they're like, it's not even showing in stock on our phones. So I went and I talked to the manager. I was like, look, you know, last year I got one of these on clearance. I don't really understand why they're not marked down. It's obviously Christmas. It's an advent calendar. What can you do for me? Because it was still $27 with taxes when they rang it up. And she's like, yeah, it should be marked down. Everything's so chaotic. Let me just mark it down to 90% off. So I got this for $2.70. This was like my score of the day, and I will store it, and then next year Jackson will have another Paw Patrol advent calendar. And because those kids had like ripped open all of them, I could see what was inside, and it's really cool because it like adds on to what he got it adds on to what he just got this holiday season when every time he opened his advent calendar. Like I said, there's a bunch of little storefronts. There's like a little mountain thing for their sleds they got. It's just like super fun. This was probably like the funnest thing he had all season. He really enjoyed this advent calendar, and I was really upset they hadn't marked it down. But then when she marked it, because everything was still like 70% off, some stuff was 90% off, and then like some more expensive stuff was still only 50% off. So when she marked this down for me, I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I was so excited because I literally like, at first I thought just it was a tax when she rang it up after she marked it down. I was like, yeah, $2.70. and we have this for next year. So I'm so excited about this. I just wanted to get this up and show you guys because this clearance stuff's still going on. Hopefully you guys can find some really cool stuff. And if you can't find, because I know a lot of you guys were asking me this year where I got the Paw Patrol thing, Target. If you guys can't find it, go circle around the Paw Patrol section of Target where like the actual toys are, and if it's not marked down, just go talk to somebody because it's Christmas, it should be marked down. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy shopping. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!